really don't know that I can let it go. It's sentiment, man. It's sentiment.
What I want to know is, how did you dig to make a hole only in the middle of that?
That's just where I would always use it. And then
You know,
your
most
brush
people
just...
wear it down to where it's like a even layer. Do your makeup normal.
Do anything normal.
Worst declutter ever, part 2.
Hey designers, and welcome back. It is time to do a little more decluttering, so we will be visiting the vanity once again. If you want to see what we're going through today, just stay tuned. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I brought you guys deep inside my vanity as we decluttered over 400 lippies. And today, we're gonna start working on decluttering all of my eyeshadows. As you can tell, I don't have near as many eyeshadows as I did lippies. As a matter of fact, all of the eyeshadows that I have are contained in these two 5-drawer systems that I picked up at Dollar General, except for just a few palettes that I do have down inside of here. Pulling out this first little acrylic bin that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, you can see some palettes up here, but you can also see where I have the rest of my palettes stored. That is another one of the little acrylic bins, you can tell right there, and I have all of my palettes nicely stacked right there. All right, you guys, so here it is. This is all the eyeshadow that I have. I don't feel that it's very excessive, but I don't know, maybe it is. But we're gonna go ahead and go through eyeliner pencils today. We'll go through the palettes, and then of course all the single shadows, and we will also go through like the extras of mascaras and different things like that. So let's just jump right on in and get started, shall we? First up, we'll go through all these pencils. These I keep in these cute little vanity jars. I have a DIY on the channel for these. If you're interested, I'll have that link for you down below. But these are the ones that I keep up on top that I tend to reach for most often. But even in all these, I know that I'm not reaching for them all. So let's just see what we can let go of. So we got 52 pencils here that I think we can work our way through, because some of these I can tell you I have not reached for in a very long time. So to make it easy, I know I can already go ahead and go through here and pull out some of these that are the brand new ones. These are the hard candy ones that you guys will know that I hauled not long after Christmas on a really good clearance. So obviously I want to keep those because they are brand new. Okay, I think that was all that was in that new little set, so these will stay. All right, and I can also go ahead and tell you that I definitely want to keep the purples, because I have found with my hazel eyes that purple colors just seem to look better and make those eyeballs pop. So keeping the purples. I can tell you that I can definitely probably let the green ones go. First of all, that one looks like it's even kind of gotten, that one's so old it's not even working anyway. That's a Palladio one, and I really haven't even had it that long, but I guess long enough. And then here are two more greenish ones. Green's not really a favorite color on me, but I do think I may keep this lighter of the green. I think that one will be pretty, but I'm going to let go of the darker one. Here is a Revlon Colorstay liquid liner pencil. That is an old one that can go, but these are really great liquid liners if you guys need a liquid liner. This one is a brand new backup of the black, so obviously that stays. That's never even been open. There's another green one that can go. Definitely want to keep this big fat black one from e.l.f. This pretty teal colored one from LA Colors, I'm going to let that go just because it's a little bit older now and it's time for a new one. These are all in the blue families, and I know you have to be real careful with blue and teals and all that kind of stuff, but these also make good lip liners, you guys, for some of those wild colors that we like to experiment with. So these are all staying. I do believe that some of these in the blue families I'm going to go ahead and let go, because these are lighter blues and I don't really wear these very often, but I do love my electric blue. So these will stay. And I can already tell you a few of the browns I will keep because I use them as lip liners to go with brown lipsticks. But for the most part, I do not wear brown liners on my eyes. I just prefer black, so I'm going to be able to let go of a lot of the brown. Let that go. This one is a beautiful color though, from Physicians Formula. That's a cream that you can use as a base, so that stays. All of the blacks will stay. There are some blacks that are better than others, but until I can really get them back out and work with them again, it may be a little bit hard to know. I always do enjoy NYC and Wet n Wild, so those definitely stay. I really like this silver one. That one's pretty. That stays. Here's another one. It's a double-ended pencil, but it's got that purple. It will stay. And this beautiful one from Jordana will stay. Here's another newer one from Jordana that will stay. Here is another one of the Revlon Color Stay, and these are nice, deep dark. This is not the felt tip pen. This one is a pencil, so that stays. This one is kind of a muddy, yucky color. That can go. These here came in a little set from Ulta, and not real swift on those colors, so those can go. There's another one that's kind of a muddy brown, which actually that one might be good for lips. Yeah, that'll be a good lip pencil. That can stay. This one right here is another one that's kind of a yucky color. That can go. I am definitely not fond of these that are like a charcoal gray, because I just don't feel like those look as good on me, so that one can go. This one from Jordana can go. 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 This is a nice looking black one, so that will stay. That one can go, and that's another good black one that can stay. All right, so I'm getting rid of 20 of them. That's a pretty good start. So before we go through the single shadows, we'll start with the palettes. I have 19 palettes here. I know that sounds excessive, but I don't think it is. I don't know. Let's just look and see. The easiest thing is probably going to go ahead and pick the ones that I know will stay, like this little Naked Basics. Look at that, how much pan is there, you guys. I love this thing and use it almost every time I get ready. It stays. This new little Tartlet Tease, I love this one. Look how beautiful those colors are. The last few days, I have really been wearing this one a lot, and some of you have made comments in the videos about that color. This is where it's coming from, so this stays. This is a gift to me. Definitely stays. Oh my, my, my. One of my favorite ones is the electric palette from Urban Decay. You know this one stays. This was a Christmas gift to me from my baby girl, and I love it. So there's no question about it. It stays. All right, the next palette that I have is this Neon Brights. There's 10 matte shadows in here. This came from Five Below, and although it's kind of reminiscent of this one from Urban Decay, the one from Urban Decay does have some shimmers in it. So some of the colors that would be similar are more matte in this matte palette from Five Below. And it does have this beautiful teal color that I love. So these are just different enough that they both have to stay. All right, the next palette that we'll look at was this one that we tested out for you from Profusion. Love these colors. Just got these this past Christmas, so this one is definitely staying. Another one that you guys will remember we talked about during the holidays was this face palette from Profusion, and I consider this an eyeshadow even though it does have a little bit of everything: blush, bronzer, eyeshadows, eyeliners. This is new and I love it, and so it's staying. This is another little palette that I've been using a lot lately. This is an Ulta palette. It came in a gift set from Ulta, and it just has some really pretty colors that are just different from other colors that I have. Like, look how pretty that one is. Let's see if you can see the swatch of that. Isn't that just gorgeous? So yes, this one definitely has to stay. Check out this palette here, you guys. Oh my goodness. This one has so many pretty colors. You have everything from your neutrals all the way up to your purples and greens. Look down in here. You've got creams in here that you can use on your eyes or lips. And then look at all of those blush colors. So many pretty colors, and they're so different from anything else that I have. And yes, believe it or not, I do pull this out to use it. So this one definitely has has to stay. Check out this beauty from e.l.f., you guys. I'm not even sure how many colors are in that. 144 colors in there. That's a lot of colors. And the thing about it is, though, some of these are very similar to the palettes that we just looked at, but yet they're different enough. You guys know how it is. Look at all these pretty shimmers in here, and then of course you do have some mattes that are mixed around, and just such a huge array of colors. And you can see they're definitely used, so they stay. I know we're not doing very well so far. This is supposed to be a declutter, but oh well, maybe it's going to turn in more of a makeup collection. How about that? Anyway, let's take a look at this little palette here. This one has some very pretty colors in there. Very neutral colors, but it does have some creams. These creams I know I will not use. I just don't use those as often. And these here are so similar to other ones that I already have that I think I can definitely let this one go. This next little one is a Fergie from Wet n Wild. You guys will remember that we picked these up at the Dollar Tree during the summer. This has some very, very pretty colors. The bad thing about this one is that it is all shimmer. So to use this palette means I have to pull out 2 palettes because I also need some mattes when I do looks on my eyes, but there are some beautiful enough shimmery colors in here that is definitely worth the hassle of a 2 palette job, so this one stays. So let's see what this little fella is. This is an old one from the Color Workshop. This one has been with me since about 2004. Long time, but I haven't even pulled this out in so long. Look at all that pan that I hit. Some of my favorite colors that I used to wear almost on a daily basis, but since it's been so long since I've grabbed for it, I'm gonna let this one go. All right, the next palette that we have here is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 2, and this one here does have some beautiful colors in there. These are a little bit reminiscent of the Naked Palette 3, not quite as rosy of colors, but similar to that. And I do love neutrals on days when I don't have a lot of running around to do, so gonna keep this one. I can already tell you without opening this one, this is my Urban Decay Naked 3. That definitely stays. That is just a bunch of super gorgeousness right there. All right, so let's see what this one was. This one's split in half. Okay, yes, I remember this one right here. These are the kind that are so hard for me to get rid of, you guys, because this was given to me by my son whenever, a long time ago. I can't remember. He was little and he picked this up for me. It never had super great payoff though on the colors, and I just never tended to reach for it a lot, although it was so pretty. How many of you moms have the same struggle? You hate to get rid of stuff that your kiddos give you, but since they've gotten older and they've bought me so much more stuff, I think I can finally let this one go. All right, pulling into this next one here. This one here definitely stays. Do you see all the pan? This has been one of my favorite e.l.f. palettes ever, and I have not been able to find another one with the exact same colors in here. I guess they must have quit making it. I don't know, but definitely have to keep this one. However, all these little sponge applicators, it can go. Oh no, we have come a long way since then, baby. This one here is another e.l.f. palette. I love the e.l.f. eyeshadows, you guys. They're not very expensive, but they're good. I love them. This one here has all the neutral shades, some mattes and some shimmers, but you guys have already seen that I have several different palettes with the neutrals in there, so I think I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. This palette here was one of the first ones that I was able to find that had some of those bright colors in there. Look how pretty they are. Now, you know I have already the electric palette, and then I also did keep that other neon palette, but this one here has like some salmon colors and stuff in there that the other palettes don't have. So yes, this has to stay. And check out this palette here. Oh my word. Can you guys tell how much I obviously loved this one? Oh my goodness, there were so many pretty colors in here, but I've had this a long time and I really don't reach for it much anymore because the other colors that are in here just aren't colors that I reach for very often because I have newer palettes. So I'm gonna finally let this one go. I know, I didn't get rid, I only got rid of 5. All right, you guys, in reevaluating and putting these all back together, I think I'm gonna go ahead and part with this one because some of the other ones did have very similar colors, and this one is so big and bulky that I'm just gonna go ahead and let it go. And I don't know, looking back at this one, guys, the main reason that I wanted to keep this was because of all those pretty shades on the blushes, especially like that one. Look how pretty that is. But this one is another one that it's just so big and bulky, and trying to downsize, I think I'm just gonna let this one go too. All right, so I got it down to these 12. That's pretty good. I have to say that's pretty good. So now we're gonna get started on these drawers. We'll just pull them out one by one and see what's in here. Right on the top, I can already tell you this is a little roller ball from NYX. Beautiful, beautiful shimmer color. This is actually almost empty, but until it does go empty, this stays. Pulling these out one at a time, I can already tell you everything in this top drawer will definitely stay. You guys will know I have done a couple of different tutorials using the Itay glitters. Absolutely love the glitters. Then I also have some of the other little glitters that I have picked up at Sally Beauty. And then I also have an old one here that I got from, this is actually a Mary Kate and Ashley one, but the glitter is still good, nothing wrong with it. Got one from Jordana and this one here from CoverGirl. I do love to wear glitters, especially on special occasions, so all the glitters definitely stay. Pulling out now, down in here we have some single pigments. A lot of these are from Itay, and again, I have several videos, some get ready with me's and different things where you guys can see that. I'm gonna have some links to this Itay for you down below so you can check them out because it is really, really good quality stuff. Love this. I also have some of the loose pigments from e.l.f. and of course those are gonna stay because we all love e.l.f. That's more of the Itay. All of these Itay are fairly new, so that's definitely gonna stay with me. Now here are a couple from Essence. Look how beautiful those shimmers are. Let's see if I can open it up where you can you guys see that? Not sure with all the bright lights if you'll be able to tell, but these are so very pretty. And then another shimmer that is worth investing in are these from Ulta. I mean, just look at that, you guys. Oh my, so pretty. Definitely gonna hang on to those because we gotta have sparkle in our life. This is a little one from Urban Decay. Also got some shimmer in there. And then just a couple of more from, one is Ulta and one is Revlon, but so pretty. I don't think the light is gonna do justice just how much beautiful glitter is in there. Very pretty. So definitely got to hold on to the glitters. This drawer should look very familiar to you guys because y'all all remember when we were on the hunt for all the Milanis. Also in this drawer are the LA Color single shadow pigments from the Dollar Tree, and these work beautifully well and they are beautiful, but I really don't reach for these a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and let go of all of these LA Color single pigments. Gonna let those go, but I definitely am gonna hold on to the Milanis because these were very pretty and they are a great product. All right, so let's pull in this. Now look at here. This right here looks like the very same shimmer I saw in this other drawer. Number 110 Starry Pink and number 110 Starry Pink. Yeah, didn't even know that I had two of those. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, because it takes so long to hit pan on these kind of things, I'll probably just keep one and let the other one go. Just about everything in this drawer is like a neutral color or the real light pinks. And I don't find myself reaching for these very often because of the simple fact I have these in those palettes that I reach for more often. To me, it's easier to reach for a palette because all of your colors are just there together. So I'm definitely going to be able to let go of these for sure. Yeah, all those can go. This little drawer right here contains all my purples, greens, and like my peach colors. Look at that beautiful purple right there. So gorgeous. This one's from e.l.f. Most of my purples I'm definitely going to keep because, like I've already said, I just think purple looks really good on me. This one right here was a friend mail from one of you guys. Such a beautiful color. That will stay. This is a really pretty green, but I don't really particularly care for it on me. So that one can go. And although I do like the peach shades on me at times, I'm going to let these go because this particular particular shade almost makes me look ill when I wear it. So these can go. These little Revlon colors here are pretty colors, but I have found they don't have a real high color payoff, and I don't want to have to sit there and keep layering makeup and makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and part with these. This baked shadow from e.l.f., love it. And sometimes I actually even use that as a blush color. Yes, I do. Love it. That's a pretty one from Almay. And then another pretty purple from Revlon. So these stay. All right, moving into our last little drawer system here. All these up here are like my eyebrow things. These are the eyebrow waxes that I got from Itay. Just some extra little curlers for the eyelashes. This is a beautiful cream brow product from Urban Decay. That stays. This one right here is just a little quad that from Physicians Formula for your eyes, but I use it for my brows, and I actually like it on my brows. This one here, I think I can let go. This is a brow kit, but those colors just do not look good on my brows at all, so that can go. This is a little eyeshadow primer from Ulta. I never use it. That can go. This is an eyeshadow primer from Fergie, and although it does work pretty well, I have found that on my greasy lids, I'm better to stick with the primer potion, so this can go. And then of course I have my Itay bonder for all those glitters. And this drawer right here is where we have some more of our eye products. These are the Wet n Wild Fergies. These were the little cream shadows. And these are really pretty with a very nice color payoff. So those can stay. And then these are just some extra of mascaras that we have picked up on couponing deals that were either free or very, very cheap. So those will stay. This from LA Colors is garbage. Don't like it. That can go. Didn't really care for this one from Ulta. That can go. Then of course I have some of these beautiful colored liners. Those will stay. And then some eyelash glue. It stays. All right, so this is the drawer that's got my blues in it. This one right here definitely will stay. Look how gorgeous. And again, with the Revlons, I'm going to get rid of those because they're not extremely good payoff. And even the ones, now the Ulta one, love. And even the ones from Almay, they're iffy on their color payoffs. We get these a lot with couponing deals, but look how beautiful that one is. That one's worth building up because that is like a cobalt blue, so pretty. There's another one from the Ulta. There's some of the color tattoos. Now, I don't really care for this color from Bodycology or Bodyography, I should say. Those can go. There's another deep, pretty one from Ulta. This is a color that I don't really reach for. And this I absolutely love. Worn that many, many times. So all of these pretty ones here will stay. Pulling out this drawer here starts some more of the little like quads and trios, different things that I got. This right here is one that came in a set from Ulta, and I do love the color payoff on these, but again, I already have so many neutrals that I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. Here are some more. This was the other half of that one. I just cut them in half so that they would fit in the drawer, and I already have some of these shimmer colors, so these can go. This one right here is a pretty new little palette that I just got recently from Hard Candy, and absolutely love this color family right here, so this stays. This one right here is one, I think this is Clinique. Yeah, it is. But this, you guys, I've had this, ashamed to say, since before my daughter was even born. Look how much I've used. I mean, that's the thing about eyeshadows. It really can last a long time if you're keeping your brushes clean and you're keeping everything very hygienic, then it will last you a long time. But I have so many neutrals, this can finally go. This right here was one of my favorite ones. You can see how much of a dent that I actually made in those, but I have so many other silvers and blacks now that this can go. Love this little set right here from LA Colors. This is some more of the baked shadows, but absolutely love that copper, so that stays. All right, and this drawer right here is one of my favorite drawers. Love these. You guys have seen recently, I just did a review on these beautiful beauty benefits from the Dollar Tree, so you guys can look for that video as well. This is one of the little sets that we got from Fergie. last summer, and I do love these with the burnt oranges and things in there. Really love that during the springtime. I'm going to keep that. Here is another one that's very new from Wet n Wild, so that's got to stay. Another new one from Wet n Wild with some beautiful colors in there. This one right here was a Color Mates that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I believe that I did do a Get Ready With Me or a full face under 10 or something like that. I used this, but pretty colors, but I'm not going to reach for it again unless I was doing another full face Dollar Tree, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go. This little set right here is an old one as well. Look how pretty those are, but I don't really wear a lot of pastel type colors, so I don't find myself reaching for this ever. This can go. Here is another one that's older. This is those same typical neutrals that I always used to wear, but again, I have so many that I can just go ahead and let this one go. This right here was a fun one. You can probably tell though it's really messy and powdery. Not even going to open that up, but since I have so many now of the other neon palettes, I can let this go. Both of these right here are beautiful, and they were gifts from some of you guys. Look how beautiful these colors are. Love them. They stay. On these little quads from Ulta, I think I'm going to get rid of this one because it's so neutral, but this one has a really pretty grayish purple in it that I don't have in any other palette, and then this one has a really pretty mossy green that I don't wear a lot, but every once in a while I do like to wear it, so that can stay. Alright you guys, so this is everything I'm getting rid of. I think I did pretty good. That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit of stuff. Stuff that has just piled up through the years that you pick up or that you get as gifts or whatever the case is. However we collect the things we collect, I don't know, but this, I'm getting rid of all this, so pretty proud of myself. Got another decluttered down, and it won't be long, and then we'll be working on those face products, so you guys stay tuned for that coming up soon. Want to thank all of you so very much for sitting here with me today and watching as I decluttered some more of my makeup. And I want to remind you that you were created for purpose, so go and be all you can be. I'll see you soon in the next video.